In Hindu Dharma, we come across 8 personalities who were either blessed or cursed with immortality and are said to be living amongst us. The epic tales present a brief introduction about these 8 immortals to you. Ashwathama. Ashwathama was the son of Dronacharya and is one of the characters from the epic Mahabharata who is believed to be the living survivor of the Kurukshetra war. He was born with a gem on his forehead which gave him power over all living beings. When Duryodhana was defeated at the war, Ashwathama attacked the Pandava camp at night. He strangled the killer of his father Drona to death and killed Upapandavas. When Pandavas and Krishna returned the next morning to see the massacre, they searched for Ashwathama, who in turn sought refuge in Vyasa's ashramam. Arjuna hunted down Ashwathama and released Brahmastra. In order to protect himself, Ashwathama released his Brahmastra as well. Knowing about the havoc these deadly weapons could create, Vyasa asked the warriors to revoke the astras. But when Ashwathama could not revoke the Brahmastra, he instead diverted it towards Uttara's womb, where the sole lineage of Pandavas was living. Lord Krishna protected the baby and in turn cursed Ashwathama with immortality. He was asked to surrender the gem on his forehead, and the wound caused from removing the gem would not heal, and his body would suffer from incurable diseases, and he will be in total isolation without any form of communication from mankind for 3,000 years. Mahabali. King Bali was a kind-hearted Asura king. He created tension among gods when he arranged for Ashwamedha Yaga to maintain his dominance over the 3 worlds. The gods requested Lord Vishnu to step in to resolve the issue. Vishnu came in his Vamana avatar to Bali when he was performing the Ashwamedha Yaga and asked Bali to grant land. Vamana asked only for the land that he could cover with his 3 steps. When Bali granted the boon, Vamana traversed all the earth and heaven with his 2 steps, and Bali offered his head as a stepping stone to Vamana for the last step, because of which Bali was compelled to go underworld. Due to Bali's selfless devotion, he was granted to pay visit to his land 1 time each year. In this regard, Onam festival is celebrated in Kerala to welcome Mahabali from underworld to his land every year. Vibheeshana. Vyasa was a sage who narrated the epic Mahabharata. It is said that he came in Dwapar Yuga to make all the Vedic knowledge available in written form, which was only in spoken form at that time. Hindus traditionally believe that Vyasa categorized a single Veda into 3 collections: Rigveda, Yajurveda, and Samaveda. Hence he was called the Veda Vyasa, or splitter of the Vedas. The 4th Veda, Atharva Veda, was recognized as a Veda only very much later. Lord Hanuman. Hanuman is one of the main characters of epic Ramayana, who is a devotee of Lord Ram. Hanuman met Rama after Ravana had kidnapped Sita and helped them to search for her and defeat Ravana. The Hindu texts such as the Bhagavad Purana, the Bhaktamala, the Ananda Ramayana, and the Ramacharitmanas present him as someone who is talented, strong, brave, and spiritually devoted to Rama. Several versions of Ramayana state that towards their end, just before Rama and Lakshmana die, Hanuman is blessed with immortality. He will be a part of humanity forever until the story of Rama lives on. Vibhishana. Vibhishana is the brother of Ravana. Though an Asura himself, Vibhishana had a noble character and advised Ravana, who kidnapped and abducted Sita, to return her to her husband Rama. When his brother did not listen to his advice, Vibhishana joined Rama's army. Later, when Rama defeated Ravana, Rama crowned Vibhishana as the king of Lanka. As a demon devotee, he showed that Lord does not distinguish between his followers, based on birth or in circumstances in life. When Vibhishana attained the position of king of Lanka, he turned his subjects from the path of evil to the path of dharma. At the end of his Rama avatar, Lord Vishnu ordered Vibhishana to stay on earth and serve people and guide them to the path of truth and dharma, and blessed him with immortality. Kripacharya. Kripacharya is the main character from the epic Mahabharata and fought in the great battle of Kurukshetra for Kauravas. He was believed to be capable of managing 60,000 warriors single handedly in the battlefield. Even though he knew that Kauravas were resorting to immoral ways, he impartially carried out his duty and proved his gratitude to the Kauravas as they nurtured him with food and shelter in the palace. Even under highly stressful conditions, he was not prepared to compromise with his values. It is because of these great virtues like truth, righteousness, and impartiality, Kripacharya was blessed with immortality by Lord Krishna. Lord Parshurama. Parshurama is the sixth avatar of Lord Vishnu. He is an Avesha avatar, meaning Lord Vishnu did not directly descend as in the case of Rama or Krishna, but instead entered the soul of a man with his form. It is believed that the main motto of Vishnu's sixth incarnation was to free the earth's burden by assassinating the sinful and irreligious kings who neglect their duties. Born in a Brahmin family, he was unlike the other Brahmins. He carried a number of Kshatriya traits, which included aggression, warfare, and valor. Hence, he is called Brahmakshatriya, as he had skills from both the clans. However, unlike all other avatars, Parshuram still lives on. A story in the Kalki Purana mentions that Parshuram still resides on earth to be the martial guru of Sri Kalki, who is going to be the last avatar of Lord Vishnu. Maharishi Markandeya. A devotee of both Shiva and Vishnu, sage Markandeya belonged to the Bhrigu clan. He was destined to die at the age of 16. Markandeya grew up to be a great devotee of Shiva. On the day of his death, he continued to worship Shiva. When Yama came down to take away Markandeya's life, he sprung noose around young sage's neck. The noose mistakenly landed around Shivlingam, and out of it Shiva emerged in all his fury, attacking Yama for his act of aggression. After defeating Yama in the battle to the point of death, Shiva then revived him under the condition that Markandeya would live forever, and that is how Markandeya was blessed with immortality. These are the stories of 8 immortals and how they were either blessed or cursed to be. To learn more about Indian mythology, please like, share, and subscribe to the Epic Tales.